Good morning, this is Travis. I'd like to welcome you back to Coffee, Computers, and More. You know, on this channel, we like to review things that we like. We don't like to waste our time reviewing products that we do not recommend. We don't like to waste time reviewing products that might have a lot of problems with them. But once in a while, you got to take one for the team and you got to give a critical review of a product. And that's where we run into this situation. So my wife was looking for one of these little card carriers that you can put on the back of a cell phone. And she had tried several, and some of them had designs where they'd start to peel away after a little while, or they'd stretch out too much and the cards would fly out. Well, sometimes you got to watch out for what you wish for because you just might get it. So enter the Speck Loot Lock Stick-on Wallet for smartphones. And we're going to kind of take a look at the design and whether or not we recommend this particular product. It's $15 at Target, so it's a little bit pricier. It's about 2 to 3 times more than what you typically spend on a little card wallet for your cell phone. Some of the few design features that are key about it: it will lock in 1 to 3 cards, which is really nice. You have more privacy. You can actually flip it over so you can't see any portion of the card at all. No names, no numbers, nada. It also, another nice thing about it that you run into, when you get these stick-on covers, if you have like a wireless charging pad, we have those in our vehicle. My wife has one next to her desk. With those cases on there, many times when you push it down, it's not going to wirelessly charge. This allows you to pop off this little compartment and continue wirelessly charging your phone, which is a really nice convenience feature, especially if you pay more for those options, say in your vehicle or in accessories. And then it also has an anti-stretch casing, and that's good and that's bad. So she's used it now for about a week. She's got a few complaints about it, and I'm going to share these with you. First of all, if you're somebody that has low grip strength or you suffer from arthritis, you might have a little bit of issue with getting this card pocket to detach, as well as to click back on. It takes a considerable amount of force. I don't like the fact that you have to press with a considerable amount of force to get it to snap on. That's kind of an issue, even though I'm trying to be careful with it, because you're putting extra wear and tear on that screen, the frame, and so on, because these phones do bend if you put too much pressure on them. The other issue that we have about it is if you have any kind of cards that have any kind of punching in it with the names and the numbers, you know, where they actually punch the number in it, those get locked on the other cards. And so if you don't have long fingernails, it's really hard to actually just slide the card out. And if you use these cards a lot, it gets really annoying really quick, especially if you're running around doing all kinds of errands. So you're gonna have to pretty much have a fingernail to push the card out. And because those little punches, and this is so tight, it will actually lock into 2 or sometimes 3 cards and push out all 3 cards at one time. So to actually take off the cover itself, the card holder itself, all you have to do is just push down on it like this, and it will come right out. It does take a little bit of force to get that to pop out. And you've got that blank side, so you can flip it around if you want to, and you've got the blank side so people can't see your cards, which is really nice. Now, this doesn't have any kind of like RF block or anything like that on it. It's just a piece of plastic. I like the anti-stretch part of it, but I kind of wish it would break in a little bit so the cards were just a little bit easier to take out. But then therein lies the paradox. You want something that's going to hold the cards, you want something that's not going to lose the cards, but you also want something that's usable at the same time. So here's what it looks like when you stick it on the back. This is an iPhone 11, I think is what she's running here. You guys might know when you look at the design. I'm not really sure. I'm still using a 7. So, and then to actually put the cards on, there's a little notch on the bottom here, and you have to get it to fit just right, and then you have to press with a decent amount of force to get that to actually snap onto place. And she really does have trouble manipulating this. So just keep that in mind. And here's the thing. I love Spec Products. I'm not trying to rip on Spec Products. We've been using their cases for years. They're kind of a nice kind of halfway point between an El Cheapo case and, say, an OtterBox. And so we like Spec Products. This does come with a 1-year warranty, and the overall design is very sleek. The wife did notice that when you add the 3 cards and all this plastic, it does add a little bit of weight to the phone, and you noticed it when you're holding on to it. I kind of like the extra purchase that it allows you when you're using it. It kind of fits my hand a little bit better, although I don't use her phone. But that's something that you run into. So overall, it's not a perfect design, but it's better than what we had before. The cheap one that she bought before was starting to curl up on the corners, and it was starting to just come right off, and the cards would, she'd take the phone out of her pocket and the cards would fly out. That doesn't happen with this. Let's try that 1 card capability and see what happens. Okay, so it's empty. We're going to go ahead and put a single debit card in here. Okay. So if you just have a single card, say you just want to throw your driver's license in there and that's all you want to roll with, yeah, the card does come out fairly easy when you push on it. But it's when you push 3 cards together that are punched that you're going to start to run into problems. And it's one of those little annoyances that you can run into. So the pros about this is the fact that it does allow you to charge the phone at the same time. That's really nice. It will allow you to carry 3 cards. You can flip them over for privacy. If you want even extra security, say you're worried about losing them, you can always pop it off and just put that in your pocket and you're good to go. Okay. Just kind of depends on how you're traveling. But it's not a bad design. I don't know. I'm assuming these come in other colors and designs. This is just the one that she picked up when she was at Target. Again, another con, the amount of force it takes to actually get that to click into place. She does have trouble with it. Just something to think about. So that is my quick take on the Speck Loot Lock Stick-on wallet for smartphones. Okay, your little 3-in-1 card holder. Has a lot of cool design options to it. I mean, the polymer feels like it's a high-quality design. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. There's nothing stretching or cracking or anything like that. And like I said, with Spec Products, you generally get what you pay for. And I've been very happy with them. So that's it. That's a quick take on this item. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We got a lot more coffee reviews coming your way, a lot more technology reviews coming your way. So if you do pick up the Speck Loot Lock, if you have one of these, put your comments down below. Let me know what you think about it, if you think it's great, if not. And again, if you have decent hand strength, it's not going to be an issue for you. So you might say, well, that thing's easy for me to snap on. Well, it is for me, but it isn't for her. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, have fun, be safe, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.